Look inside your wallet right now. The paper banknote you hold in your hand holds real, tangible purchasing power across international borders. To understand why, we are going to build the origin story of the gold standard together. By the end of this video, you will have a written 4-step map of global finance. Grab a pen and a piece of paper. Before we write step 1, imagine a world before currency, where every trade required a direct exchange, like a sack of wheat for a pair of shoes. By documenting the exact mechanical steps that solved this problem, you will be able to explain the logic driving today's trillion-dollar foreign exchange market. Write down your first step. 1. Goldsmiths equal banknotes. In the 16th century, the global economy relied on physical gold and silver, but transporting heavy metal across the country made merchants prime targets for robbery. Merchants sought a safer alternative. They began depositing their gold with local goldsmiths, who already possessed secure, fortified vaults for their trade. Upon receiving the goldsmith issued a specific paper receipt detailing the weight and value of the deposit. This is an early paper claim from a joint stock bank. Instead of retrieving the heavy gold for every purchase, citizens began handing these receipts to each other to settle their debts. Since depositors rarely claimed their gold all at once, goldsmiths realized they could lend out more paper receipts than the metal they actually held. This practice became known as fractional-reserve banking. Replacing heavy metal with lightweight paper receipts created market liquidity, allowing trade to move at the speed of hand-to-hand exchanges. Now, write down your second step. 2. Purity equals fire assaying. You have paper backed by gold, but the system relies on verifying the exact purity of the metal in the vault. Institutions relied on fire assaying. Technicians place a sample of gold into a porous cup called a cupel and heat it to 900 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, base metals and impurities burn away or absorb into the cup. After the fire cools, a pure, solid gold button remains. The assayer weighs this button to calculate the exact mathematical purity of the original deposit. This testing process created the Good Delivery Standard, a 400-ounce gold bar with its verified purity stamped on the surface. It is the universal unit of trust among central banks. Standardized purity testing transformed gold from a raw, localized metal into a globally trusted reserve asset. Write your third note. 3. Fixed money equals gold parity. To stabilize national currency, governments introduced direct convertibility, a legal guarantee that paper money represents a fixed weight of gold. This illustrates the classical gold standard. The British government legally mandated that £1 sterling equaled exactly 113.0016 grains of pure gold. The United States defined the dollar differently, representing a smaller weight, 23.22 grains of gold. This weight-to-currency ratio is known as gold parity. A coin like this 1850 Liberty head contained the exact physical weight of gold dictated by law. Pegging currency to a physical weight created a mechanical limit, preventing governments from expanding the money supply without gold to back it. Now for your final note. 4. Exchange rate equals mint parity theory. When countries use different weights of gold for their money, it creates a barrier to international trade. To trade fairly, merchants used mint parity theory. This is the mathematical framework that translates the physical gold value of one nation's currency into another. This visualization breaks down the calculation. Divide the British pound's 113.0016 grains by the US dollar's 23.22 grains. The result is 4.8665. Since both represented a verified weight of the same metal, the exchange rate became pure arithmetic. 1 pound equaled $4.87. This mathematical division of physical gold weights created the fixed exchange rate system, linking separate national economies into a single global network. Look down at the 4 notes you have written. You have the complete chain: goldsmith vaults issuing paper, fire assaying proving purity, direct convertibility fixing purity to currency, and fixed exchange rates. With these 4 steps, you can explain the mechanical foundation of the international gold standard. Today's foreign exchange market moves trillions of dollars through digital ledgers, yet it follows the same logic established centuries ago by a goldsmith with a physical scale.